Good morning, everyone. Today is Thursday. It is February the 16th, one day before monthly options expiry. And we just had the PPI number come in, also kind of hot. So we've got a little bit of a cumulative piece of sets of information that are finally, in my mind, starting to make people say, I think inflation's going to be sticky. And of course, I mentioned it to you yesterday, that's going to continue because we are a consumer-driven economy and salaries are still rising. So what has to happen? Salaries have to stop rising, and then that's going to see the shift. All right, that's all we need to look at from the big picture perspective from a macro space for our needs. Let's take a look at what's happening with price. Notice, let's start with the daily and we'll move up. We can see that we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 days where we are inside of this candlestick formation. 11 days. Right here is where traders have said in times past, I'm going to try buying that. So guess what they're going to try and do? They're going to try and buy that there. But what's coming in now, in my mind, is a little bit more data that's going to make traders nervous about what could be happening in terms of higher for longer, and maybe we get another 325 basis points rises that's really going to start to affect things. All right? So that being said, this is what we're looking for. How well do the traders hold support? Here's my thought. Bounces are going to be sell zones today. Now, if we get to the very bottom on a flush action, like happened yesterday, and it holds, it breaks well below the support zone and then bounces up and recovers this edge, we could hold the bounce all the way back up into our 41.35 and even our 41.50 area. If we don't, this is what we're going to flesh out. Now, notice, if we go back to the weekly, we're going to see we've got 3 weeks of price action sitting legitimately in just about the same place, same levels, right? Big money uses very distinctive levels over and over and over again until they break. And you can see, since we've been talking, 09 all the way to 12, and then back here in the 11 area, they are going to try and battle this edge. I just don't think that this is the time that this happens. I think it breaks and then they try to do it. The big flush, we're going to look for volume exhaustion down at the bottom of some of these candlesticks and then try it here. If you said, hey, listen, I'm going to try buying it here and see if I can get the bounce. 3 days ago, we had 41.03 as the low. That's the one you're going to want to have as your stop. That's 8 points or so. So you want to size accordingly. All right? So inside the range, buyers are on the hook to defend the line, but this PPI number is hot. Okay? Jobless claims number came in meh, right? And so all of these things are estimates that people are trading on, but this PPI number is well outside of the range of the ones that they are looking at. So that's really what we want to focus on. Are we still above the high of the prior month? Yes. When do things start getting a little noisy for us here? If we start losing 4,100, that's going to be where we're going to start fleshing out these lower levels. So I'd be really careful if we can't hold this zone. Of course, buyers are going to try and do that. First pass bounce, maybe into 41.20, 41.24. It should fade, and then we'll see the bottom. That's my suspicion about what's going on. What are the levels in SPY? We want to look at about the 409.60, 409.40 area. and we're coming into those zones, dancing around. Could buyers come in there? Yep, absolutely they could. That'll be that floor that you want to see, but it's become quite porous. And so that 408 monthly high from the prior month is really going to be that wedge that you go, all right, if it loses it, I'm going to stay right out of there. But the moment that it recaptures it, I'm going to try and play the bounce, unless you want to do something just a little bit more aggressive. So that's what we're looking at for these guys. We still have hold, we still have pressure, but we've been trading with numbers that I believe have been bad numbers. And I think the more of them that we're getting, the more likely the market is going to respond. And this is what I believe we're seeing today. Qs coming down to the 305, that 303 area to the 302 area, I think is the floorboard there. Notice this could be a really pretty inverted head and shoulders pattern, right? A lot of people thinking, yeah, this looks pretty good. Thinking that it could be, a breakaway formation from a flag pattern. I don't use any of those patterns. I just go, where's support? Where's resistance? Am I holding it? Good. Am I not holding it? I better not be long. It's as simple as that for me as a trader, right? We are 4 points off of the region. This is another point that made me not want to put on a position into this morning for us. I felt like the floor could really have some trouble. And so I really think this is what I'm seeing. They're coming into the floor, dancing around. I would sit on my hands for the first 15 to 20 minutes of the morning and then see where the battleground is. All right? Good luck trading, folks. Stay frosty and trade small size. The market will be here for you every day as long as you have the money to trade it. And when you trade with the wrong size and you're wrong, you're going to run out of money really fast. Take it easy. See you tomorrow.